Welcome back to Brainwave Learning Hub. You know that glamorous moment you picture when stepping off a plane? Confident, fresh, and ready to conquer the world? Yeah, reality usually feels more like a wilted lettuce stumbling through arrivals. Let's talk about how to dodge jet lag and actually enjoy your adventures.
Ever stepped off a plane feeling like your body's in Sydney but your brain's still stuck somewhere over the Pacific? Don't worry, we've got some smart and surprisingly simple tricks to outsmart jet lag. Stepping off an aeroplane into a world bursting with new scents, sounds, sights. One imagines oneself gliding through the arrivals hall, a picture of effortless glamour. But what happens when the reality is a little less fabulous? You've just spent hours cocooned in a metal bird, only to arrive feeling like a wilted piece of lettuce. Your head feels fuzzy. Your body aches in places you didn't know existed, and all you can think about is collapsing into the nearest bed, even if it's only lunchtime. It's a feeling I know all too well, my darlings. This peculiar exhaustion isn't just a simple case of being tired from the journey itself. Oh no, it's a much more cunning beast. It's the feeling of your entire being out of sync, as if you've arrived but your body is still somewhere over the Atlantic, stubbornly clinging to the time zone you left behind. You find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m, staring at the ceiling and counting exotic sheep, only to feel an overwhelming urge for a nap in the middle of a bustling afternoon market. But fear not, my intrepid travelers. So what exactly is this mysterious force that can turn the most seasoned globetrotter into a yawning zombie? Well, darling, it all comes down to a marvelous little thing inside each of us called our circadian rhythm. Think of it as your body's own internal master clock, a 24-hour cycle that tells you when to feel sleepy and when to feel alert. This delicate rhythm is managed by a tiny part of your brain and is heavily influenced by light exposure. When the sun rises, your body says, aha, time to be awake and fabulous. And when darkness falls, it signals that it's time to wind down for a restorative slumber. Jet lag is what happens when you travel so quickly across multiple time zones that your internal clock gets left behind. Your body is still running on London time, for instance, while you've just landed in Los Angeles, where the local clocks are 8 hours behind. Your brain is getting signals from the bright Californian sun that it's the middle of the day, but your circadian rhythm is screaming that it's the middle of the night and time for bed. This mismatch sends your entire system into a state of utter confusion, a temporal tantrum, if you will. But the key thing to remember is that this is a temporary state. Your body is wonderfully adaptable and will eventually catch up. The battle against jet lag begins not at the airport, but several days before you even pack your suitcase. A little preparation on home turf can make a world of difference upon arrival. Begin gently nudging your body clock towards your destination's time zone. If you are flying east, go to bed and wake up an hour or two earlier for a few days before the flight. If you're heading west, stay up a bit later and sleep in a little longer. It's like giving your internal clock a gentle preview. Next, focus on your well-being. A tired, stressed body is far more susceptible to the woes of jet lag. Get plenty of good quality sleep in the days before departure. Avoid burning the midnight oil with last-minute packing or frantic preparations. Eat nourishing, balanced meals. Try to get some gentle exercise. Hydration is paramount. Start increasing your water intake a day or two before you fly. Planes are dry and dehydration worsens jet lag symptoms like headaches and fatigue. Finally, do a bit of mental prep. Set your watch to your destination's time as soon as you settle into your seat. Your journey has begun. Focus on the time at your destination. Embrace the future and leave the past and its time zone behind you. Once you are airborne, you have entered a crucial battleground in the war against jet lag. Your behavior during these hours in the sky can either set you up for a triumphant arrival or, honestly, a sluggish defeat. The absolute golden rule is to hydrate, and then hydrate some more. The air inside a plane cabin has less humidity than the Sahara Desert, and it will suck the moisture right out of you. Politely decline the dehydrating temptations of caffeine and alcohol. A glass of bubbly, a gin and tonic, they are your enemies here. Stick to water and lots of it. Your next mission is to manage your sleep according to your destination's clock. If it will be daytime when you land, you should try to stay awake for most of the flight. If you are scheduled to land in the morning, then sleeping on the plane is your primary objective. Eye mask, earplugs, or noise-cancelling headphones, neck pillow. They are not luxuries, they are essential tools. Movement is your secret weapon against the stiffness and lethargy that can set in during a long flight. When you are in your seat, do simple stretches, roll your ankles, flex your feet, consider your meals carefully, eat according to your destination schedule, listen to your new clock, not your rumbling tummy. Congratulations, you've arrived. But the final and most critical phase of your jet lag strategy is just beginning. Your first priority upon landing should be to embrace the local time with gusto. No matter how tired you feel, if it is daytime at your destination, you must resist the siren call of a nap. The goal is to stay awake until a reasonable local bedtime, which is usually around 10 p.m. This is the toughest rule, but it is the most important one to follow. Harness the power of natural light, my dears. Sunlight is the most powerful signal you can send to your brain to reset your circadian rhythm. As soon as you can, get outside and expose yourself to daylight. Go for a gentle walk, find a lovely cafe with outdoor seating, sit on a park bench and soak it all in. The photons hitting your retinas will send a clear message to your internal clock. Wake up, it's daytime here. On your first evening, be kind to yourself. Have a light, healthy dinner a few hours before you plan to sleep. Avoid heavy, rich foods, excessive alcohol, caffeine, as these can all interfere with your ability to fall and stay asleep. Create a calming bedtime routine to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. This helps your body produce melatonin and encourages it to finally surrender to the new nighttime. Above all, be patient. By taking these simple, proactive steps, you give yourself the greatest gift of all, the energy and vibrancy to truly enjoy every single moment of your marvelous adventure. Now go and explore.
And there you have it, your survival kit for beating jet lag and stepping off the plane feeling fresh instead of fried. Remember, it's not about fighting your body, it's about working with it. So next time you fly, let your circadian rhythm be your co-pilot. Thanks for joining us here at Brainwave Learning Hub. Safe travels, and may your adventures be jet lag free.